So Wuthering Waves version 2.0 Rinascita is finally here and it's been out for just a day now. Now obviously a lot of people have been playing this over on the PC platform and over on mobile as well, but there's one platform that a lot of people have kind of failed to mention, especially during this big update, because obviously as well as version 2.0, the PS5 version also released and it seems like it's doing very well at the moment. Now in this video we're going to be going through everything you need to know about the PlayStation version, how it's doing, how people are rating the game, and also it's actually already, getting into the top kind of charts in some of the areas, which I think is absolutely amazing, and we're just going to be going through all of it right now. But before I get into this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys do enjoy this, and also go to GameStop, use my code KAZO where you can get yourself 10% off a ton of cups and tubs. And yeah, let's get back into the video. So obviously this is the Wuthering Waves version 2.0 page on the PlayStation Store. It's got a 4.5 star rating of 4.5 thousand ratings, which again is absolutely amazing, and it seems like, it's doing very well on the PlayStation Store. Now if we go down to the ratings itself, you can see that 84% actually rated it as a 5-star, and then also 10% rated it as a 1-star. Now obviously maybe some of this could be people that just kind of dislike the game or whatever, but I'm really kind of interested to see what people think and why people have rated it 1 star for the people that have actually genuinely rated it 1 star, or if a lot of these 1 stars are literally just people that hate the game, or as we've seen, coming from like the Hoyoverse side and everything like that, because they think, oh, our game's gonna die because Wuthering Waves came out for some reason. But again, not only is the kind of star rating, the 4.5 stars, a good thing, the fact that 4.5 thousand people actually rated this in the first day is unbelievable. Obviously, it's only been a day, it's been like almost, exactly 24 hours as I'm recording this, of Wuthering Waves being out and Wuthering Waves 2.0 being out, especially on PlayStation, and it seems like it's already gotten more ratings than most games that have been on the PlayStation Store for months. So honestly, that is a very, very good start for Wuthering Waves, and hopefully we'll see this go up throughout the days. It has gone up a little bit since I last checked it like a couple of hours ago. So again, it seems like this is going to keep growing as we see. And, it'll be very interesting to see how the ratings match up, because obviously, as you've seen with a lot of other kind of platforms as well, we've seen with Google Play, we've seen with the App Store, the ratings go up, especially during the updates. So as the update kind of dies down and people get a better feel of the game and more people just come over to the game in general, it'll be interesting to see if this rating goes down or if it goes up or just stays the same, because honestly, Wuthering Waves have kind of kept a very high kind of rating despite a lot of people, disliking the game, because as we've seen with like Genshin Impact, stuff like that, they do kind of get dislike bombed and, downvoted bombed, which again, maybe there's something that Wuthering Waves might get in the future, but currently it seems to be pretty, alright in terms of literally every single store that they're on. And also they released this FAQ for the PlayStation version, kind of giving us details, saying we're thrilled to announce that Wuthering Waves will officially launch on PlayStation 5 on January 2nd to help you seamlessly connect to your PlayStation account with your Kuro Games account and sync your progress across. We've prepared this guide. So obviously this is kind of confirming that you will be able to sync your progress across platforms, meaning that if you wanted to go from your PC over to or your mobile or whatever over to PlayStation, then you can actually do that and kind of continue your progress, which I think is really good just for getting people to play the game and getting people back into it, because maybe, someone tried it out on mobile for a bit, it was a little bit janky, and they want to go over to PlayStation. Well, they can, continue what they were doing on that mobile account, even if they, made it a little bit through the game, which I think is really good. Now, obviously, the way that they've set this up to actually get you, connected and things like that is really, really simple. They've made a whole FAQ. If you guys have any problems, just go over that. It was on their Twitter, but pretty much they say all you need to do, if you want to link your Kuro Games account to your PlayStation account, you just need to log into the Kuro Games account on your PlayStation. It is literally as simple as that. You just log in. If you don't have an account, then you can literally just, create one on the PlayStation and it'll automatically link it for you. And if you've already got a linked account, then you can literally just go straight ahead and just log in as well, which I think is great. And it seems like they have had a lot of kind of provisions for this. Obviously, PlayStation is really good whenever it comes to shared progress and everything like that. So hopefully a lot of people have had no issues with this. Maybe that's why one of the 1 stars are there. Maybe some people have had some issues with the kind of syncing up and people just going over there. I'm not really sure. But it is really exciting to see that, Wuthering Waves and Kuro Games have made these precautions and have thought about, what if people do want to kind of continue their progress, even if they, are on a different device. And it's even open to a lot of other people as well who have just multiple devices. If I had a PS5, I would probably download Wuthering Waves on there as well, because it would be nice. Now, I don't, but, I know there's a lot of other people that do. I know some people that are kind of like just playing it on both, because sometimes it's just nice to play on the PlayStation sometimes, some people just prefer that. And I think, you know, you're going to be able to continue your progress, everything like that, which is going to help out because it means you don't have to start up a new account or something stupid like that, which, you know, is something that we kind of remember from a while ago with the PlayStation 4, where you couldn't just really do cross-platform or anything like that, which, you know, sucked. But now everything's all good. We got the PlayStation 5, so, you know, Wuthering Waves is definitely reaping the benefits of that. But obviously, if we go over to this post from r/Wuthering Waves 2, it says Wuthering Waves debuts at number 2 on the Japanese Play Store best-selling list. So obviously, they're doing really good. Now, obviously, this is slap bang in the middle between Genshin Impact and Zenless Zone Zero, doing better than Zenless Zone Zero at the moment, which again is surprising. But again, it seems like they have had a very good launch over in Japan on the PlayStation. Obviously, Japan have been a massive market over there. You know, we've seen on the kind of revenue, we've seen in terms of a lot of the advertising as well. They've been over in Japan a lot, you know, they've been really trying to advertise them, especially ever since the incident with the weapon and the mistranslation of that. So it seems like, you know, a lot of Japanese people are very excited. And, you know, over in Japan, I'm pretty sure it is a kind of thing, you know, a lot of people own PlayStations over there. Sony is a Japanese brand, obviously. So it seems like a lot of people in Japan do own a PlayStation and they've been eager to try Wuthering Waves, and, you know, is another gacha game. So it seems like people are just very excited overall for the release of PlayStation. And I've even seen in my comments, a lot of other creators have told me they've seen in their comments, people just saying that, you know, they're excited and that they're going to be joining us in the kind of Wuthering Waves community when the PlayStation version drops. And obviously some of you guys might be in the comments right now saying that too. But yeah, it's very exciting to see all these new people coming over to the game, because the PlayStation version not only just kind of introduces more hype for the game overall, it just introduces new players overall. You know, it's going to create that steady stream of players, steady stream of revenue as well, for the game to kind of, you know, use and, you know, put into the game and make it better. And it seems like already it's doing very good in sales, and hopefully it will kind of stay on top in terms of that free-to-play area. So it means it's gonna have more players constantly, because as I said, you know, in the past, you know, we've all been there, we've been through the PlayStation Store, scrolling through the free-to-play section, seeing what to play, and people are going to come across Wuthering Waves pretty quickly, saying this is a pretty top-selling game. So hopefully we do see this more, and hopefully we see a lot of people coming over to the game just naturally, rather than just like, you know, from inside, because sometimes you have people that kind of come from just inside the kind of gacha gaming sphere or whatever. Hopefully we get some people that come outside of the gacha gaming sphere and want to try it out, because again, that is what's going to bring a lot more people over to the game that maybe don't know about it as much, because Wuthering Waves, honestly, it could be played by a non-gacha player, you know? Obviously the gacha system throws into the kind of gacha game category, but at the same time, the gameplay itself and everything that goes on in there, I think is actually pretty decent enough to where a person who just likes to play any old game, whatever, you know, they won't be able to tell the difference really, apart from the actual banner system itself. So honestly, I think, you know, a lot of people who just want to try out a new game that has some good combat and stuff like that, I think it would be a very good pick for them. And yeah, it seems like a lot of people over in Japan are very excited for it. I'm going to have to keep you guys updated on the EN kind of side, the UK or the US. This is the US website. So I'll have to keep you guys up to date if any kind of thing happens with that, because I don't think they've been featured on a top kind of debut kind of thing. I don't even know if they do that on the kind of Western one, but so far it seems like it is doing good over in the East, which is to be expected. Now, I would really like to see as well like Korea and things like that, because Wuthering Waves have been stepping up the advertising over there. But overall, it seems like to be a pretty good update for Wuthering Waves, and you just like kind of adding to PlayStation has really helped them a ton. And hopefully we can continue this momentum into some of the future updates, not just, you know, 3.0, but also 2.1, 2.2, stuff like that. We're going to see people come over, because again, the story for rinascita was absolutely amazing. As I said, I made a whole video on this, but I've actually gone through the entire story now. I've done even more exploration, I've built my collateral a little bit more, and it has been a ton of fun so far, and it's only been day one. So hopefully, you know, people kind of pick up this game, they see, oh damn, okay, this is actually a kind of exciting game, because I'm going to be honest, for me, it felt like I was playing a completely new game with this update. Not saying that the people coming to PlayStation, though, are kind of playing it, you know, the new version 2.0 straight away. Some are, some obviously kind of skip straight to that story, but I would say that most of them are just kind of playing the story throughout to see what it was like, and then getting onto version 2.0. But I wonder if any of them have kind of like marathoned it so they can get to version 2.0 as quickly as possible. I'm not sure, but it would be kind of interesting to see if anybody has done that. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. What kind of platforms are you guys playing on? Because again, I'm always interested in what kind of platforms you're on, and what kind of platforms you want Wuthering Waves to add it to, because they did talk about in some interviews as well that they're planning on adding it to even more platforms. Maybe that's the Switch, maybe that's Steam, maybe that's something else, which can kind of help it grow even more, because it's being featured on a kind of chart that people can see. People can see, oh, that's actually a pretty good game, which is very exciting. And honestly, I just think this is a massive W for Kuro games overall. And it seems like, you know, Wuthering Waves 2.0 and also the PlayStation release has just been a massive success. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.